Disclaimer. Alrighty, hello everyone. Read the disclaimer on either side of the screen. How good is Samurai Saber? Is this the strongest, the best attack release in Beyblade X? Let us talk about it. And by the way, if you want to get Beyblade X products from a Canadian import seller, check out mollabays.com. We have amazing Beyblade X products that are Japan imported. It is an optional way to support the channel. I appreciate any and all support regardless. I'm joined here by Mr. Shady, Slim Shady. Let's see. Okay, just gonna take my bread and butter now. Oh yeah, the original recording died, but we tried points. It didn't work out. We tried 160 point, and we figured out the only way to win is like if you hard launch tilt. You're gonna have to take my word for it because the original recording got nuked because I was cleaning space and then I forgot we did that. So you'd have to like super hard launch tilt. So you can let me handle it. I'm a Saber fan. All right, listen. We already know it lost. All right, we already know it lost. So you can wait. And I win. Nope. Saber's a blade that struggles so much on attack because it literally needs like the lowest height possible, but like it needs to still have like some I don't know. Saber is gonna be the curse of Beyblade, where you can have a cool looking Bey, but it performs like shit. I think just Saber's mid. Because the little flappy wings don't do anything. Okay, so I'm just gonna put Wizard Rod.
But they do something, they make it ass.
Oh, true, true! Saber! I really hate this because like I really love it, but it's like it's not really like it's doing much. Bro, it's literally like it needs one hit. It's just mid. I'm Spider-Man! Spider-Man can do both! They've already tier ratchets. I think 760 might have to be S tier. Or something, I don't know. 760 carries so many mid shit, because like Saber, imagine if Saber wins most of the rest of these, then you would probably say that Saber is maybe like decent tier, but again, it's just like, that's what's kind of interesting when you have a more ratchet variation and on different shapes, because then after certain things can get carried a little bit more, but you know, I don't know.
Vice Tiger carries 760.
15 to 19. Go, Samurai! I don't know.
Ready?
Yeah. No, if I win, I don't care. If I lose, I redo it. God, it's like 17 to 12. I wanted that extreme. No! Give me that arrow. Give me that arrow. Damn. This is like the Zenkai Boost MDK. Dude! Dude! Oh, I win. It's my victory. Victory. You suck. L. Fuck. Saber. Slice through them. Damn, bro, I didn't even get the count. Damn, bruh!
That was not.
Fuck. Nuh-uh. That was a very good upper. So I guess with Saber you just gotta like kind of bank a little bit, hard launch and lock in. Damn.
What's the score?
Okay, we got Hexa. Okay, 3 things. It's a fucking hell, it's every time. True.
Flaps just make it. Yes, wait.
That'll be the only win you get. Damn, low height Saber hitting is crazy, for real, for real. Ah, I resisted that one, fuck. Hey! Hey! This is not even like 100%. So if you still win, that's impressive.
I bursted you!
No! You won't win this round, huh? I would like to say you are trying to sharpshoot me right now.
No way. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Are you telling me?
Or maybe out of steam.
Well, do we have to drop yet? I guess.
You got it.
You will not get that point. Right on Hexa. Wand parry. I win. I'm doing the Vegeta pose right now. That's how confident I am in winning. I want to do it again. I'm gonna emote again. I'm doing it again. Yay. That's why I said maybe Saber and B.
This thing gave me hope. It made me think that it wasn't ass for a bit.
Yeah, to realize you gotta keep locking in, otherwise it's gonna keep...
Alright. 13 now, right?
You have one more chance. Okay, I think that's an over finish. 14-12. I like how so much of the paint is worn on Aero Pegasus. It just looks like it has like a subsection free spinning on it now. Go, Saber! Go! Yeah. You. I deserve it. Yeah, I. Damn! Damn! Wait! Come on, bruh. Damn, bruh. Wait for the kick. Hey! Hey, yo! Hey! Saber, go! Struggles like so much to get like these points. Oh great. You win? Yep. The Unseen X. Hard launch, you gotta really destabilize its shit. What do we think of Samurai Saber? Okay, Saber, low rush, let's see how it does. Where were you aiming?
Saber needs a tilt, right?
Bro, that was like, you're already low at height. I don't know if you need a tilt anymore. Actually, I don't know. Whatever. Alright. Show's over. Nah, nice try, nice try, nice try. You gotta live with it. Okay. You want me to... Okay, doing shit. Doing shit.
It came out.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god. We're tied. Shit. I won't lose. Shit. Yeah, it just destabilizes it a lot easier now at this lower height. Which is kind of what the transpoint combo I was doing before was trying to do. So that's actually really cool to see Saber win like that. No, but I win. No, but I win though. Nah, I win though. Of course. Doing shit. Doing shit.
Low rush is working for it, right?
Yeah, I have to just get into the groove of it because it's really, really hard.
Getting a lot more points than ever from Saber right now. That's not bad.
Oi! Doing shit. Oh my god, it's so close to victory, I can almost taste it. That's crazy. Shit. Okay, doing shit. Doing shit. Alrighty now, final thoughts. What do I think of this release? Alrighty, so for the final thoughts section, I do want to talk about the launcher. So this is the hold launcher. I think it's very important to mention this, that you'll either get a hold launcher that, I think this one I had, my original one was a dud. This one, basically some hold launchers, it's kind of like the RNG, I guess. Some of them will just have it where I guess the internals are kind of messed up, so they'll eat up your actual winder cord. My advice is if you want to see if you got a good or a bad one, just put like a test dummy core, like let's say an entry launcher one, just pull it and just hear if you hear any skipping or whatever. If you do, not looking good. If you don't, looking pretty good. I had to get like, I had one bad and I opened another one and then after I think it was like one good. But the good thing about this is that even if this is really bad, like let's say you get like a bad one, the cord is where it's at no matter what. So either way, you'd be getting this for the longer cord. I do prefer this. I've pretty much been only using this in any actual event stuff. You do get that slight increase in spin, and obviously since I'm an attack player, or even if I was launching stamina, this works out for me. In terms of regular using the hold launcher, it's fun to use, you know, it's pretty nice. You're basically kind of holding it like this. It does have some pretty good grip on launching it. I kind of just prefer, honestly, just getting this on like a regular winder and just doing it like that. It's a little easier for me to kind of position, because this thing takes up basically like, this thing is like almost the stadium width, because the launcher just takes up a lot of space. But overall, launcher's pretty good for the cord. I'll say for the cord, because I don't know how common the thing is, if it's defective or not. I don't really think it's that common. I think it's just, again, RNG sometimes. But let's kind of talk about the Saber blade. So I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this. I'm very biased to this blade because I love the design. I think the blade is really, really cool. But how does this blade actually do? What are the pros and cons before we get into the matchup history? There are times when TT will do gimmicks, and gimmicks is not it. This little floppy wing thing is the biggest downfall to this blade design. So to give you some context, let me see if I can even find it. This was a gimmick in Burst era, where they put this on, what was it, stamina types, like that whole Ragnarok line. This was never really an attack gimmick. So at the start, when it's at like super, super high spin, those little flappy, you know, parts on the blade are going to be out, and then after eventually it's going to go back in. They try to say, oh, well, this is one hit, oh, well, this is multi-hit, or whatever crap. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, why? Why do this? Like, this was a stamina gimmick. You can't just try to make it work for attack. You just deplete so much stamina to an insane amount. It's not worth it. It's not. If those little floppy parts were removed, this would have probably been like way, way, way better, because a lot of times it'll just waste a lot of stamina. And in general, I want to be honest, which is funny because the original Samurai was a balance type. This kind of feels more like a balance blade. It has pretty good, I would say, defensive properties and attack properties, and not that bad of stamina. It's pretty decent stamina. I've used this and managed to make this work for attack. I think it can spin for a pretty long time, actually, for a lot of that endgame stuff, which is a little bit interesting, which is funny because, like I said, that wing gimmick, maybe he's helping out maybe in the stamina, maybe not for the attack part. Its big issue, too, is just it's a very thick blade, so because it's like, there's not really much on it that's like super, super aggressive, generally speaking. I guess maybe if it was like this all the time, maybe, but because it's like a very thick blade, it's very hard to kind of get those hits. I actually found if you kind of like hard launch tilt it, you can kind of get those KOs or uppers. It is a little bit difficult, but it can work. We're going to kind of go into the results stuff that I have on here on this printed paper. Whatever appears first, I'll talk about. Okay. Guess we'll talk about low rush first, because that's what appeared first. Yeah, low rush is pretty fine on this. Low rush, the whole idea with this is just so you can kind of get in that lower angle for kind of like the blade of Samurai to hit. I don't know if this was like 100% really perfect on it. It's been very tricky. Actually, to give you a fun backstory, because we did this back in December, and we also did in part of November. But Samurai is like a very, very hard blade to use. I originally did like on like 160 point, regular point, against like Rod, and it was struggling so bad. I was so sad. I was like, God damn, they can't do this. A pretty release performing like shit. So it's very tricky. Like on the low height for attack stuff is what you really got to try to bank on to try to make work. And even then, it's not easy. Now on 760 rush, this is where you get some pretty good results. Yes, it kind of dies to spin, but if you get lucky with those low slopes, which we kind of did get a little bit lucky in that testing session, you'll be able to do some very magnificent KOs. I do prefer 760, generally speaking, whenever you're going to hear me talk about attack stuff, because that is a ratchet that is very heavy for weight, and also very good at deflecting stuff. So it's very good at assisting a lot of these blades kind of do some work in case they struggle a bit. So it's a little bit of a cheat code, kind of like 160 sometimes, where you can kind of help out. This was a combination that performed really bad in the testings, but did well in the tournament. So that's why I'm going to say always in general. Just because I get X, Y, and Z result doesn't mean in an event I'll get the same. These are just good for general reference, never the end-all be-all. But it did really shit against Wizard Rod, and it did really, really not that good in AVA. My philosophy on this was where on Transpoint, why I felt this worked out really well is that Transpoint is a bit that has mostly stamina and a little bit of aggression. Pair that up with Saber, where it's a little bit of defense. You can kind of destabilize opponents and have some decent aggression. I felt it was a really good balance combination that worked out pretty nice. I did have a lot of times where I remember seeing initial claims, oh, Saber can actually beat Wizard Rod on Bull. And I think what's mostly happening is that sometimes Saber can destabilize stuff, and that's when you can kind of get lucky. I don't think it's the most consistent thing against a Wizard Rod. I think it can perform fine. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Even the same thing with attack versus attack. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. It's really just going to kind of depend on the build. Let's see what else we got here. Here we go. Some more stuff. Yeah, I mean, look at here. 560 rush. Yeah, this did fine. Oh, I guess technically this would count as almost the rematch I think we did. Did well against Ball, struggled a lot against Hexa, but at least was pretty close. And Arrow, it actually did kind of screw it up a little bit with those stabilizations. So initially, if this was the testings that were done back in the original November part of that shit, I would have maybe ranked this like B or something. I think after with a lot of stuff, I would probably say like very, very high B, or I would say A, and I usually just pick one or the other, so I'll say A. I think it is, I'll say in fairness, it's a very hard blade to use. So again, remember I am biased here. So use with that as you will, but I think it's a cool blade. I do hope if we get a future one, they take out this gimmick. Or do what Chozi Valkyrie had, where if you hard launch, it stays locked. That would make so much more sense. Let's talk about level, because I also have a love-hate relationship with this bit. This bit is super, super hard to use. Shout out Fable, by the way, does incredible work in testing. I actually got a lot of tips from them on how to launch this thing. Level's a very weird bit. You have to like super hard launch tilt to be able to kind of work with this, but this bit's really, really good. This is like a buff to Wizard Rod if you just want to dominate an attack versus attack. It's pretty good. It has very, very good stamina. Level's only real weakness is that it can potentially self-KO because it has, again, the XL problem and Hexa problem where they put too many gears on it. I don't even know what the gear ratio is. I actually don't want to double check right now. I think it's like 16 or some shit. You self-KO a lot. It has pretty good aggression, but the endgame stamina is like, honestly, really, really good. Yeah, it has 16 gears. Yeah, 16 gears never work because you just accelerate too much. I guess something that has, it's got to have enough stamina to work out. So I guess that Wizard Rod obviously going to be the go-to because obviously that makes sense. I don't know. I think honestly, if you launch an attacker, you could probably get it to work, but you just have to have really good stamina, really good launch. So maybe like an Arrow, pretty dicey to do Phoenix Wing, or maybe a Phoenix Wing. honestly, I would say like this. The things that have a lot less stamina, don't waste time. Because if the stamina drains fast, I don't know if level is going to work out. Because sometimes level can also deplete really fast. But level also pretty solid bit. I'll throw up the tier list probably somewhere on the screen right now. There's also, I'm going to mention 270. I don't like two sides. I think two sides burst really easily. There is some attack benefit, I guess, technically, but it's not worth it just to run it. But considering that the only sucky part in this is literally the ratchet and everything else is good, even if you want to say bad potential QC on the launcher, I think, yeah, this is a pretty good value purchase. If you're getting into Beyblade X, this is really good. If you're a winder player, this is very good because you basically get a buff to the winder launcher. That's kind of it for this video. So I want to say thank you all for watching. That's kind of it.